All right, you Diecast fans out there, we got a fun little bunch for you. You got about a dozen of these. There you can see the size. You know that they are roughly one box or Matchbox size, although many of these are some of the older Lesneys. I'm going to jump right into it here. We'll show you. You're going to get 12, everything in here, and we'll throw in the old case as well. So let's jump into it. All right, so as you can see, we've got a collection. Whoa, he wants to come into your collection and your house. But we're not ready yet. We got to get the bidding done first. And first, we got to tell you what these are about. So you've got a collection here of mostly trucks. You got buses, so I'm going to say vacation stuff and truck stuff, construction vehicles, a whole bunch of them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And don't forget, we are going to throw in this guy. He has seen better days. He's not completely brittle yet. He's still fairly supple, but we'll throw him in. These all came from a consignor, and these are mostly older Lesneys. I'm going to get into them right now, starting with the Lesney girder truck. So the reason we're starting with this one is because he is a pain. He's got all these girders. We'll do our best to, we'll probably bag these for you. We'll put them in a little Ziploc for you just to get them not flying all over your package. But you can see what we got right here. You can see underneath the writing. Are we in the right direction? We are not. Yeah, so you can see these are Lesney, as shown. And all around, he's not looking too shabby. Pretty nice looking piece right here. He comes cream colored. Wheels spin freely and nicely. Front's looking pretty good. A little bit of cloudiness in that windshield, as might be expected from a vehicle of this age, but all around not too bad. We'll get you a couple of shots from the different directions, including from the back. We already got you the bottom, and it does come with, again, all his original girders. We'll try and do them neatly right there, and these, as I said, will very likely end up going into a baggie for you so that they're not strewn about everywhere. And we'll just kind of get him from all sides. Moving right along, we've got number 12. This is the Cetra coach from the Lesney Matchbox series, and we'll bring it down a little bit so we can see it slightly better. There we go. Very nice. It's a little tough to show up on film, as the yellow can often cause a little bit of issues here with showing up on film, but we'll do our best to show you. As we spin it around here, you can see all angles, starting with the front looking very nice. Not a ton of paint wear on the side. You can see the roof looking pretty good with those nice little escape hatches. There we go. Let's get a little shadow there for the photo, or for the catalog, as we take those photos. And he's driving away, folks. So you don't want to miss out on him. Don't let him get away from you. There we go. And you can see the bottom, the information there on, what do we got? Yeah, 1970 from Lesney. You can see the wheels spin nice and free. All around, a pretty good looking car, especially for its age. Next is something a little bit different. This is a play art figure right here. This is the cement mixer. We'll start driving him around for you so you can see him from all angles. That blue is looking pretty nice right there. The front is also looking pretty good. Ooh, check out that front right tire. Looks a little bent in at the axle, so we're going to test that in a moment. The red and the orange are really holding up. Not a lot of issues there, especially given that these were plastic. A lot more die-cast in the Lesney figures, of course, but this, for example, I believe this part right here to be plastic. Now, I do want you to see those wheels. Let's see. Yeah, that is not ideal right there, and we will show you where it does mark the play arts. And let's see what it does. Does it roll freely? Yes. Is there some friction there? Yes, there certainly is. So you gotta push hard. But now you know what we know about this piece, the play art orange and red cement mixer. We're moving right along here. We can see right away, this is number 23. And this is the Volkswagen camper. So we'll get a shot of the bottom for you. You can see that he does also roll freely. And I will point this out in one moment, but let's just get a nice wraparound view. Yeah, very nice right there. The blue paint is holding up well. No major scratches that we can see on the orange portion of it. So all around looking pretty nice right there. Yeah, let's move those shadows out of the way. Yeah, very nice. Love that license plate on there. Let's get a little bit more light on that part. Yeah. Now, what we missed earlier that I did want to point out, obviously the elephant in the room, is this part right here. A little bit of cracking on that camper. But I do also want to point out, I don't want to break that, but you can see down into the camper, pretty cool as well. And if you can get the right angle, you may be able to see how well molded all of that is. All of that attention to detail in the camper section. So pretty cool piece right here. Again, does roll freely, does roll well. A little bit of suspension still left in that one. And a nice piece again from Lesney. Let's move on to another bus. Oof, again, a little bit tough with this. You got the Husky. The Vista 25th. Now, this one is looking a little bit like the Gauntlet for you Clint Eastwood fans out there, unfortunately, with that cracked windshield. Is there supposed to be a door there, or is it missing? A little bit more wear than I would like, but all around, not too shabby. Let's check it out as we move around. I do like those colors on it, looking very, very nice. No major scrapes or scratches as we move along here. Just some wear and tear along this part, so a little bit rougher along those lines than I would like, although it makes for a neat cell shading kind of application there. And we'll come back around and we'll check out those tires. We'll go all the way around here. I like the lines on that. That looks pretty nice as we finish up. All right, so again, we saw that this is the Husky Double Vista 25. It is the coach. And those tires, no, I think, yeah, they just don't roll very well. They don't seem to be bent, and they roll fine here. It's just, I think that axle is just, has seen better days. Yeah. So while the tires don't move great, it's still a very cool piece to get into your collection. We're going to move on here to the tipper. This is also a Lesney. It's the Hoveringham. Is that how that's pronounced? Any of you Brits out there might be able to tell me a little bit better. We'll show you all the way around. Looking pretty good. Some wear and tear. Now, this type of truck you'd expect to have lots and lots of issues. Johnny playing out in the sandbox, out in the backyard, having a good time, but making it a little bit tougher for your collection. And that's okay. Maybe you'll take it out and play it in the backyard, put it in the sandbox, roll around with it in some dirt, but not too bad. A little bit on the top, as we'll see right there, but not the worst for wear. We'll see what this does. Yep, so this back end does move freely, and we'll try it again like this. As you can see, it go all the way around with the dump up. And this has a nice little hypnotizing effect there as it moves, but pretty good. It lets you see that bottom. You can see the tires are looking good. The under frame is looking good. Oh, look at the front of that thing. Let's take a moment. Yeah, that is nice. I really like this one. So this is a nice little piece to get in your collection. If you don't already have this one, now's your opportunity. I'll show you the front so you can see what's inside the dump, and I'll show you again the bottom. I can't see from this angle if the words are facing you or not, and they do appear to be. Let's see how well it drives. I like those wheels to go just a little bit more freely, but all around, not too bad. And next we have the number 38 from Lesney. This is the Honda motorcycle trailer. It does not have a motorcycle with it, but it does have the trailer. A little bit of wear and tear here on the yellow parts, as you can see. And it does have Honda in big letters, as you can see right there. Does it drive freely? Well, it needs a, something to tow it with in order to get that up off the ground. You can see right here a little bit of wear in and around the trailer itself, and that makes perfect sense. We'll also now flip it upside down so you can read it. And I'll show you a little bit of those tires. So if we did that, yeah, it's a little bit rougher than I would like, but it does indeed pull along. So you can see that paint wear right up along, but otherwise the rest is pretty nice, and the original Honda stickers are looking not too shabby. We're moving right along here. Ooh, that's a nice one. I really like this. It's a little bit different than what you might normally see. This is the Husky models, and we'll show you that here on the bottom. Something a little bit different from this particular collection. This is the Husky models, Ford tractor truck. Looking pretty nice, as you see right here. A lot of nice, some wear and tear on that blue paint. The plastic back has come just a little bit off center there. You got some dust in there. It's come just a little bit off center. And I don't know if that is from play wear or from warping, from storage. Sometimes you have issues with heat and moisture in storage, and that's normal. But all around, pretty nice one. Yeah, you can see that tire is not spinning as freely as I would like. There's a little bit gummed up in there, a little bit stuck. We can get it to move. Is it fantastic? No. The back ones are pretty good. So does it roll freely? Not as freely as I would like, but not the worst that I've ever seen. We're going to move on here to our dump truck, or our cement mixer rather. Whoop. Right here. Looking pretty good. Good yellows, good reds on that one. And this is, can we get this to move? It's all around pretty nice on this one. Those yellows and reds really pop. A little bit of wear, especially up here where it would have been subject to touching the other toys in the toy box the most. You can see a little bit of damage right there. Not damage, but scraping of the paint. And we'll show you the Lesney writing. It's a little bit tougher to see on this one, but we like you to be able to see it. As we move on to our Sight Hut truck. And did I show you this one drive? Yeah, so the wheels do move freely on that one. Before we move on to number 60, the Sight Hut truck. Not easy to say, but certainly easy to get into your collection. At our next auction, we'll have this available along with all the others that you're seeing right now. We'll shine that light a little bit better on it. You can see the flatbed is looking pretty nice. Usually there's a lot of scraping and scratching on the paint on that. I'm seeing one little flake, and that's about it. Of course, at the corners, like you would expect, we have a little bit of flaking. This one all around, the paint's pretty good. I'm surprised that it's in this condition, but it looks very, very nice. We'll show you the bottom so you can read it for yourself before I show you the tires. And the tires are looking not too bad. We're moving on to the Mercedes trailer right here. Nice little teal color on that. Makes it kind of interesting. Not a ton of play wear on this. I hope somebody got a chance to play with it back in the day, and we're just very careful with it, and that's why it's not worn. But either way, you get a really nice version of this. It does not look to be as though somebody played with it and then repainted it. No, because you can see that original wear right there. That doesn't lie. You can see that pretty good all around. The trailer hitch still has good wear in it. Nice movability. We'll show you the writing. Everybody always likes to see the writing, and we want you to see it too before I show you the tires move freely. And we're going to finish it up with one more of the coach buses. The wheels on this are real nice. Good suspension, as you might expect from the Lesney Matchbox line, and that's what this is. This is the red version with the nice tinted blue windows of the number 12 Cetra coach bus. And we'll rotate it around so you can see the front as well. Probably the nicest one of this collection. That paint looks really good. All the plastic is nice, free from any kind of cracks or anything like that. I'll show you right up here. That front is looking really, really spiffy. And of course, we will show you the writing. I can't see it from my angle here, so we'll just have to hope that it almost looks powder coated. It looks so nice. And then, of course, as we showed you before, turning real, real well. So that's going to do it for this grouping. You're going to get, again, all 12 of these vehicles. We're going to throw in the little the original tray, because that's how it came to us, and that's the easiest way for us to ship it to you. We'll keep this tight with some plastic. We'll wrap it, and then we will box it up and ship it on to you. You can head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com to see all of these figures, as well as everything else we've got this week. You can leave your pre-bids right now or join us live on auction day. Either way, we will see you at the auction.